Hello, it's Collector Sleuth, and today I have some Nightmare Before Christmas Harmony Kingdom boxes. Harmony Kingdom is like a company out of Great Britain, or from Britain, and they do Disney, they do like animals and people and things like that. They do a lot of different little things in these trinket boxes. They always have like something that opens up with a little surprise inside. They also do, I think, what they call roly-polies that may not necessarily have a feature like that. But they all have this like watercolor look to them. Like on this one we can look, they have this kind of look to them. They're very recognizable by the way they look. I think they're made out of crushed marble, and I think some resin in there as well. So they're pretty cool, but they are pretty pricey. For the size figurine you get, they can be pretty expensive. There are 14 Nightmare Before Christmas Harmony Kingdom boxes, and I have all 14 of them here, which I will show to you one at a time. And some of these are from the Disney auctions. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that site. It's no longer in existence, but I used to purchase, it was off in the early 2000s, I used to purchase a lot of things from there. So they will have a stamp on the bottom that says Disney auctions, and they pretty much had exclusive items that they auctioned off, and they were always like a limited edition. Sometimes they were 500, sometimes 350, sometimes 250. It just depends on how limited each piece was. So I got some of those here too, and every single one of these, except for maybe one or two, I actually purchased off of like eBay or Craigslist or something like that, the secondary market, because they were just so expensive to start with. And luckily they were cheaper on the secondary market than they were paying full retail for them. So, but not, I think the prices are going up on some of these. Some of these are probably worth more than retail, but at the time when I purchased them, they were cheaper to buy off the secondary market. So anyway, here is the first one I'm going to show you is this Jack and Sally with 0 here, and it says for Sally on this present. It's very cute. On the back they have this J and S on there, like they scribed their names, like you see on tree trunks where a couple might do that. It's really cute. And then on the bottom you will see this Harmony Kingdom. All Harmony Kingdom boxes should have this on it. The writing, depending on maybe the size, if they're really a lot smaller, it may not be there, but all the Nightmare Before Christmas ones will have this on it. And it says Holiday Gift for Sally, which is the name of the piece, in the limited edition of 1000. And this is from 2004. And here's the box part. It's just the present off the top. And here's a little scary teddy inside. Now some of these Harmony Kingdom boxes will have a removable surprise, like a little bitty figurine that pops out. This one does not. He's stuck in there. I kind of like those in a way better because you don't have to worry about losing them or breaking them. They're just stuck inside there. So, but I love this little bat bow tie, or bat bow on this present. It's very cute. And it looks like wood. The present's made out of looks like wood. So pretty cute there. And this one you could have purchased from the Disney store several years ago. I remember seeing this in the catalog, so that's pretty cool. I did not buy it from Disney store. Like I said, I bought these secondary market. But anyway, this one says Harmony Kingdom Nightmare Before Christmas, and this one is from 2002. This is the first one they made. I'm pretty sure this is the original. So here's Jack, Sally, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and the mayor on there. I can't believe they squeezed that many characters on this little tiny box. It's pretty amazing. And like I said, it's got that very washed out watercolory look on it. At first, part of the reason I didn't buy these, they were expensive, but I used to think they were kind of ugly. But they grew on me. I don't know, they're pretty cool. They got a very distinct look to them. So pretty neat. But for some people, they may not find that attractive. For others, they might think that's kind of neat, kind of quirky. It's kind of cool. So here's those. So it's just what you like. All right. This one is probably one of my favorite ones. But very Nightmare Before Christmassy. The colors are great. It's not quite as washed out maybe as some of the other ones are. Got a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns on here. It's pretty cool. And I think I like anything Pumpkin King's pretty neat. And this one is a Disney Auctions exclusive. There's the Disney Auctions stamp there. And this one was limited to 500 pieces. And this is Nightmare Pumpkin King. This one was from 2005. I'm not going in order, just so you guys know. And then his little lid is right here. And he's got a little secret jack inside there. So that's cute. Little hidden treasure there. Woo! Yeah, you gotta watch these little pieces. When you move these around, I mean, they just lay on there. They don't really snap into place, or they don't have any kind of magnet to hold them there. And it's got a little symbol there on there. Crown symbol. And this one is Nightmare Jubilee. We'll turn him upside down here. Yeah, Disney Jubilee, Nightmare Before Christmas. 500, limited edition numbers, 500. So pretty limited. We got the mare's head is the box part. And inside, this little guy resided in there. So this one does have a removable surprise. And it's a little elf here. Very cute. Got a little candy cane in his hand. I'm surprised they didn't put like the crown on the bottom of that. They did on the mare here. So anyway, we got Jack down here. He's kind of huddled over a bag. Sally. Zero. The mare's right here. His head's on top. And the behemoth. And Oogie Boogie. So the behemoth kind of got to make it onto this piece. So that's pretty cool to have a minor character on there. And he just pops on back like that, and you can set him inside there if you want. Next I have is Lock, Shock, and Barrel in their tub. This one's pretty cool. I mean, it even has the stains running down on the tub here. That's pretty cool that they added that detail. And then you got Lock, Shock, and Barrel holding their masks. And this one on the inside is their plug to their tub. So no removable figurine in there. And then there's their logo there. And then on the bottom, this one says, is also a Disney Auctions exclusive. This one is from 2004. And it says Lock, Shock, and Barrel Bathtub, limited to 500. So yeah, a lot of these Harmony Kingdoms are very limited. There's not very many of them. They didn't make very many of them, so. Oh, this one says Touchstone Disney on the back too. That's kind of neat. This one, I also really like this one as well. This is probably one of my favorites, is like with the Pumpkin King Jack. I really like these two. They go really well together. One Christmas, one Halloween, so it's pretty cool. Now this one has layers. So the first layer is Jack and this top ball here. And there is no crown or anything on that lid part. But on the inside of it, there is a snowflake in there. And this one does have the crown part. Or a crown stamp. So that's pretty cool. And then down here, we got a little penguin sleeping down there. Let's see better. So this one's really nice. I like this one a lot. This one says a winter chill. It's a limited edition of, I think this is 1500. Let me see if I can't read that. It almost looks like it says 1600. But I just never seen an edition size that was obscure like that. Like 16, I've seen 15, but I don't know about 16. This was from 2003. So, pretty cool. It's even flat on here on the bottom of his umbrella, so it'll sit. So that's pretty nice that they... And these have little... This has a little stick out where that will go inside. So they fit these together pretty nice, but they are pretty loose, so you got to be careful when moving these around. And here I have the mayor, and he has his head as the box part, and you can actually change it to any face you want, that one or this one. And he looks really, really good too. They always do a nice job on the mare. He's a pretty good sized one. So he's a little bigger than the other ones I just showed. So, and on the bottom has the crown. On the inside, this one also has a removable surprise inside, which is his megaphone. So pretty nice. Next is Santa Jack and his sleigh here with the mare, lock, shock, and barrel. And this one has the removable, and these chips are supposed to be there. You can tell that they're made to be there on this one. Make his trash can look more dented up. And there's the box part. Got the stamp on there. And on the inside is the snake. That's cute. Little snake in there. And this one is also a Disney Auctions exclusive from 2002. This one is limited to 500 pieces. 0 on the side there, and you got some really neat detail here on his sleigh, coffin sleigh. So it just fits on back like that. Next I have is Sally and Dr. Finkelstein in his wheelchair, and his the trinket top is his head here, and inside is his brain. And on the bottom, this one says Dr. Finkelstein and Sally, limited edition of 1500. So there you go. Lots of nice color in her dress. See her face better. So pretty cool. Not a whole lot going on with this one, just Sally and Dr. Finkelstein there. Next I have is, this is obviously a scene from Oogie Boogie's Lair. Oh, look at that. Here's barrel under there. But he's on that ramp thing. And there's his 8-ball, and he's got some dice back here. But we got Oogie Boogie, Jack, Zero, Santa Claus, who's missing his hat, and Sally. So let's take the box part off. This is a pretty big box part. I mean, the top half comes off. We got the crown on there. And on the inside, it's Santa's hat, his missing hat there, and Oogie's dice, which is rolled into a 10 on this one. So, yeah, pretty neat. This one's a little bigger as well, one of the bigger ones. And let's do this one next. This one's pretty big as well. Not big as in collectible big as far as other collectibles, but in regards to the other Harmony Kingdom boxes. This is one of the bigger ones. Now this one has 2 parts that come off, so you got to be careful when moving these around to make sure you remember where all the lids are. This one has Oogie Boogie with his dice, and he's got snake eyes on there. I wish they were red, though. That'd been nice. And then you got Jack kind of protecting Santa Claus and Sally. So you still have that in the layer scene here. And only he's green on this one versus that grayish tan color over there. And he's got Lock, Shock, and Barrel with him on the back. You can see the little sinister grins on their faces. But yeah, you can kind of see what's going on back here. So he's kind of, yeah, protecting them there, holding them back here, or keeping him from attacking them. And so on this one doesn't have the crown piece. Let's see if this one does. This one does. So let's see what's inside here. This one's got bugs, a little snake in there as well. And this one's got candy. It's bugs and candy. The next one I'm going to show is, it's going to be Jack in his snowmobile. Actually, let's see. Didn't look at the year on these. This one says it's I Don't Play Fair, limited edition of 500. This one doesn't have the year. Yeah, I don't see a year on that one. On this one. Kind of like it when they put the year on there, but they didn't put the year on that one. Okay. This one is Jack in a snowmobile here. And he's they made this part white, which is really odd. I don't know if they forgot to paint it or what, but that really I think should be his suit color. It's like more of the bag color. So it's kind of distracting a little bit. But yeah, you do have his very small pieces here you don't want to snap off. A snowmobile, there's a little bitty bag, a little card that's holding that big old bag. This one says Back from Christmas Town, limited edition of 500. This one's from 2003. So a lot of these came out within the same year. I didn't notice it before, but I do have a little bitty chip right here, which is unfortunate. And I think there's a little bitty chip right there as well. So you gotta be careful with these boxes that you don't bang them around too much, because these do wobble and may chip the outer pieces. This one has the crown on it, and this is the box, is the back of the bag, and he's got a little bitty sad elf in there. He probably didn't want to hitch a ride with Jack here. But yeah, pretty cute. Looks like I might have, nope, that's just paint. But yeah, these are definite chips up here, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Not a big distraction as far as the way it displays, but for value resale wise or whatever, which I'm not going to sell these because I collect these, but might hurt the values a little bit there. But anyway, pretty cool piece. It's got this big old wide grin on his face. This one's actually pretty big too. And then now we're getting to like one of the more desirable one. But this one was hard to find. This was one of the last ones I got. I had trouble finding this one. I think I bought one of these from Craigslist, and then I ended up buying, but it came like with some minor damage to it, and then I ended up getting another one, I think, off eBay, and then just got rid of the other one. His little surprise was this cute little zero. He's got this candy cane in his mouth here, in his little bed here. Very cute. I really like this little surprise. He's cute. He came out of the box here, which is his bed covers. And he's got a Christmas book laying there. He's got a stack of books over here. He's reading his scientific method book. He's in Jack in his PJs, and there's the box inside. The little zero comes in. And this one had like problems with like the bedpost breaking. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing the damage, so I'm pretty sure I actually did replace this one. My other one was damaged. And these, I think, pop off, but they're like joined right here, so you could easily like dab a little bit of glue and slide it back in. That's not really a big deal to fix that. But anyway, I really like this one. I like the expression on his face on this one. I think that's actually a pretty good looking Jack for these kind of neat little quirky figurines that they've made here. On the bottom, this one says limited edition of 500, Making Christmas, and no year. Yeah, there's no year on this one. So if anybody knows the years on some of these, I mean, not that I couldn't look it up on the internet. You can look it up on the internet if you want, but pretty neat. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment if you know the year. So it just slides on back. I really like this one. This one's really cool. This one's one of the harder ones to find, and may have a little more value to it than some of the other ones. Even though they're all like limited edition, most of them to 500, a lot of them are. But that one, for some reason, seemed a lot more difficult to find that one. This one is pretty big. This has got all kinds of characters on here, so this is really cool. We got Lock, Shock, and Barrel in their tub here. Lock, Shock, Barrel. I don't know if I did that pointed out. I wasn't even paying attention to who I was pointing to. Jack-o'-lanterns here. We got Santa, not too happy right here. Oogie Boogie, obviously the centerpiece back there, the big character there. And we got the mayor. And Jack and Sally are here on the back, and with this really neat gate thing they got going on over here. I mean, there is no gate in the movie that looks like this. I thought maybe they would. It's kind of interesting that they kind of did their own little thing here versus using the metal gate that goes into the cemetery. So kind of interesting. But yeah, they got all the stonework. That, or I just can't tell because of the coloring what that's supposed to represent. But we got Jack and Sally here, and Dr. Finkelstein in his chair. So yeah, you get a lot of characters on here. And here's Zero, and they actually all look really good. Sally probably looks the worst on this one. And you got some jack-o'-lanterns here on the top. So yeah, this one's got a lot of characters on it. So anyway, the box is the whole top piece lifts off. Now this one I do have some damage on it. Here you can see a chip. I think his head was glued back on. There's also a chip here. I think what happened with this one is I purchased it off of eBay and they didn't put any material, like a thin piece of bubble wrap or something like, or toilet paper in between this and the base, and so it just kind of jiggled all the way here, and we got some chipping as a result. So that was unfortunate, but still a really nice piece, and it still displays really well. So, and on the inside we got a ton of bugs, lots of bugs and worms and nasty things in there. Side of Oogie Boogie here. So pretty cool. So anyway, that was the last one, guys. There are 14 Harmony Kingdom boxes. Nightmare for Christmas ones. And, oh wait, we didn't look at the year. Let's look at the year of this one. And what limited, let's see. This one says Halloween Town. Limited edition of 1500 from 2003. Alright, so anyway, that's the last one. So thanks for watching. I hope that this video was insightful. If you needed any information on what figurines, if you collect these, which ones are available, and to finish your own collections, or just something new that maybe you didn't know these existed or didn't consider them, you got, you know, a little closer look at them. So anyway, I appreciate you watching, and check back for more content, and please subscribe. Bye.